face it, eating out these days seems impossible. Prices are up, money's tight, but I still want to enjoy good food without draining my wallet. So today I'm showing you 5 restaurants around Denver where you can get big bites on a small budget. We're starting off getting a breakfast item that Colorado and Mile High Food Dude is very famous for. Let's go. So this place is Chipotle style. When you walk in, they have a bunch of food already prepped and ready to go. But for the burrito, you don't get to go down the line and build your own. They already have the mixture already made. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they loaded this bad boy up and then they top it off with some green chili, which I appreciated, and a very generous handful of cheese. So it's not being made to order, but at least it's girth. And they have a large and a mini. The large one is still under $10, but the mini is only $6.45 plus tax. I ain't mad at this. This is a really good size for less than $7. This thing is loaded with scrambled eggs. It's got potatoes in it, bacon, not dry. Lots of different textures in there, which I like. A little green salsa on there. Nice and cheesy. I mean, I'm always going to prefer a freshly made breakfast burrito over something that's kind of like a pre-made mixture. This is a really good size and a really good deal, and I like the salsa added to it. This is a nice burrito. All right, I'm going to try not to eat too much of this because I still have 4 more places coming up. I'll get one more bite. Hi everyone, for lunch we are over in the Burbs. We're in Parker at my favorite Thai restaurant in the entire state. And yes, I've been to probably 20 to 30 different Thai restaurants, and I'm not just being biased because it's in my own city. All right, so they have a lunch menu that is Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. Choose your protein. I'm gonna stick with chicken to get me that $11.95 price point. Noodles, have curries as well, or fried rice, and then a couple of other dishes as well. So this is a really, really good deal. And it does come with rice, soup, or crab rangoon. I'm also going to show you a little pan of the restaurant. This is a hole in the wall. This is the entire restaurant in this pan. So very, very small. There's like 6 tables in here. Definitely a hidden gem. But shh, don't tell anyone because it's my favorite spot. All right, we have our 2 crab rangoons here. Not a bad size, not the biggest ones, but they come with the lunch special, so I'm not going to complain. Crunchy on the outside, creamy on the inside. Delicious. Take a look at the size of this portion. Oh my gosh, this is huge. First thing we have to do, squeeze of lime. Oh, and by the way, this is a 3 out of 5 on the spice scale. If you go 4 or 5, they will really layer it on this, so you gotta be careful. Although I did do the spiciest version of Pad Thai at US Thai in a few videos ago, so go check that out if you haven't already. Go. Also, they have one of the best Pad Thais I've had in the state of Colorado. It's saucy enough, it's not swimming in sauce, it's not soupy, and it's not dry either. Great umami flavor on there, noodles are cooked perfectly. Funny enough, this might be the biggest meal I have today, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, slurp up those noodles, and we still have 3 more very, very interesting spots coming up after this. Okay, now we're switching it up. Have you ever had pupusas before? These are handmade stuffed and they only cost a few bucks. Let's go try them out. Again, it's only $3 for the tamale with chicken, and then it was $3.50 for the pupusa. And it comes with a slaw, which I believe is called curdita, correct me if I'm wrong, and then like a nice little chili sauce in a bag. Now remember, this is Salvadorian fast food, so I mean, it actually took a little bit of time to come out. So that means that they're making it from scratch, or at least it's fairly fresh. So I ain't mad at it, but you're definitely getting fast food prices, even better, I would say. I mean, all together, with tax and a surcharge for using my credit card, it costs $7.23 for these 2 items. And these are mighty hefty. Let's go ahead and dig in to the tamale. Big chunks of chicken in there. Wow. Funny enough, there's like a green bean in there. Is that normal? Is that like traditional? It's about 1 green bean and a tamale. You know, there are 2 giant chunks of that chicken, but that's about it. The rest is all just the corn, the masa. I wish there was just a little bit more of that meat in there because it's really, really good. Nice and tender, nice and flavorful. Okay, I'm gonna try and pull that pupusa apart. Oh, look at that. Actually, this one has pork, beans, and cheese in it. That was a really, really good first bite. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of the goodies on there. They're tied in bags and knots, so it's a little bit hard to kind of get into after rip into it. The cardita, I think, is almost like a slaw. There's like a little acidity in it. You've never had a pupusa before? This is your sign to come and get one. $3.50, you literally have nothing to lose.
Hey, if you're liking this cheap eats video, then please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps people find these hidden gems. Sushi on a budget, that usually sounds scary, but here you can get 2 rolls for less than $15. So I'm game. And it's cheaper than Chipotle. Come on.
Okay, so they do have all-you-can-eat sushi as well, but I'm here specifically for these choose any 2 rolls from Group A, and it's $13.50, and here is Group A. So decent looking rolls, and then they have specialty rolls as well for a little bit more of an expensive price. I think it's $17.50, so still not bad. There's some rolls out there that are $15 to $20 just for one. So I don't think I knew this, but this actually comes with super salad. I chose salad. It's a pretty warm day out. And then I got a California roll and then a spicy tuna crunch roll. So I'm pretty basic like that, but that's quite a bit of food for, like I said, like $13.50. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been so excited for a salad in my life. Nice little change of pace from eating fried food and heavy food all day. Like a tangy ginger dressing. Okay, I definitely don't want to offend anyone, but I'm a big soy sauce dipper with my sushi, and I like eating the pickled ginger in between. So, sorry, not sorry. All right, time for our block of sushi. It's not quite a boat, but it is a block. All right, looks like they are wrapped nice and tight. I'm pretty basic. I went with a California roll to start. Dip it into my soy sauce. Spicy tuna crunch. So I like the addition of the crunch in it. Gives us a nice texture. I don't know about you, but I am not a wasabi fan. Honestly, 2 rolls and salad, not a bad price. Like I said, is this gonna change my life? No, but I think it's a pretty solid deal. And it's pretty solid sushi at that price. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna take a nice long break before we get to our final spot. And trust me, you are not gonna wanna miss it.
Now our final spot is wild. I think it's like Abraham Lincoln themed because everything on their menu is $5. All right, I'll be taking you on this journey with me because it's very loud in here. You start by going down the set of stairs and through these giant doors. As I said, it's Abraham Lincoln themed, so you're gonna see a lot of him around. Although I don't know if writing on money is legal. You got his portrait hanging up, and the vibe in here just reminds me of the 1800s. All right, so here's their menu. Everything is $5. They mostly have beer on draft and some wine, but they do have one dish they serve. They have snacks and one cocktail. Everything is $5 and is cash only. I got their black cherry old fashioned, and of course I got that chili mac. I spent a grand total of $10 straight up. I will not lie to you guys, I'm not the biggest whiskey drinker, and this had no blackberry flavor to it whatsoever, but I endured. It was only $5 and it was pretty fun. The chili mac came in a bowl topped off with croutons. It definitely gave me Kraft vibes. It was a little bit creamier though. I love the crunchy texture on top, and you can definitely taste that chili coming through. And at least it was piping hot. This place would be pretty cool to come with a group of friends or to bring a date. All right, so I'm getting out of Lincoln's. That place was definitely a vibe. Hopefully you all found a couple of new spots that you could go out, have some good food, have a good time, and not spend a fortune. Now, if you do want to see me spend some crazy money, then watch this video coming up on the screen. You'll never guess how much I spent on this hamburger. See you in the next one. Peace.